Good evening and welcome to Catholic News Update on WOWCATHOLIC. My name is Kiki Tao. Today, the 11th of March 2019, the Holy Father Pope Francis, who was represented by the Apostolic Nuncio to Nigeria, Archbishop Anthonio Guido Filipazzi, announced the appointment of His Grace Archbishop Ignatius Kaigama as the new Coadjutor Bishop of Abuja Archdiocese. He is to take over from the Cardinal, Cardinal Onaiyekan, who clocked 75 years on the 29th of January 2019. The announcement was made today in Abuja during the opening ceremony of the first plenary meeting of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of Nigeria, CBCN. Archbishop Kaigama is currently the Archbishop of Jos Diocese and also the past president of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of Nigeria, CBCN. Having heard this news, I know there are a lot of questions running through our minds and a lot of things that we need clarified. So follow me for an exclusive interview with a Reverend Father, a priest of the Catholic Archdiocese of Abuja, and educationist. Father, please can you introduce yourself?
My name is Father Christopher Hizoji Negbinowu. I'm a priest of the Archdiocese of Abuja and presently the parish priest of St. John Paul II Parish, Kasana, Abuja. Of course, a lot of people don't really know where Kasana is, so it's very easy to always say the Papal ground. And I think at least so many Catholics in Abuja know where the Papal ground is.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll just dive right into the questions. Presently in the Archdiocese of Abuja, we have a Cardinal and we also have an auxiliary bishop. Mm-hmm. Why, if I may ask?
Okay, let me say, knowing where your question is coming from, I want to begin by saying, congratulations, Catholic Archdiocese of Abuja. Today, 11th of March, history is being made. To your question, why in the Archdiocese of Abuja we have a Cardinal and we have an auxiliary bishop. The Cardinal is the chief shepherd of Abuja because he's the Archbishop of Abuja as an archdiocese. And the auxiliary bishop is like an auxiliary gear. He's a helping bishop. So he's more, if you want to use the word assistant, he's an assistant to the substantive bishop. So that's why we have the Cardinal as the Archbishop of Abuja, and we also have the auxiliary bishop of Abuja.
Okay. Do we have auxiliary bishops in other archdioceses, or is just the Archdiocese of Abuja?
Well, there are some dioceses who have got auxiliary bishops. First of all, the procedure for having an auxiliary bishop is based on the requests from the substantive bishop. Take it that Abuja wants a helping bishop because of the size of the place and the number of Catholics. Abuja now places a request to the Holy See, who, going through the process, helps Abuja get an auxiliary bishop. Dioceses like Oka, Onitsha in Nigeria here, they also have got auxiliary bishops. Oka has got a long history of auxiliary bishop here in the Nigerian church. Okay,
so an auxiliary is like a helper to the Archbishop.
That's exactly who he is.
Okay. Having clarified that, so who is the Coadjutor Bishop?
Mm-hmm. The Coadjutor Bishop is more of a person who is getting prepared to take over the seats of the bishopric from the substantive bishop. So it's like we have in Abuja. Using the case of Abuja, today the announcement of a Coadjutor Bishop is just been made. This is not the first time Abuja is having a Coadjutor Bishop, because Cardinal Onaiyekan today came into Abuja as a Coadjutor Bishop of Abuja. He was the substantive bishop of the Diocese of Ilorin, and that was in the year 1992. He was appointed the Coadjutor Bishop of Abuja, and he had to leave Ilorin, even though he still was overseeing Ilorin, not more like an administrator of the Diocese of Ilorin, but now moved fully to Abuja, and Ilorin now had her own bishop granted her. So that was the first time with the present Archbishop of Abuja. So the Coadjutor bishop succeeds the substantive bishop. And the auxiliary bishop as a helper, the canon law does not provide for the auxiliary bishop having a right of succession. So it's the coadjutor who takes over and not the auxiliary.
Okay. So will the Catholic Archdiocese of Abuja still have an auxiliary bishop when Bishop Kaigama takes over?
Of course, because the office of the auxiliary bishop is still standing. As Archbishop Kaigama gets installed as the substantive bishop of Abuja Archdiocese, the office of the auxiliary still remains.
Okay, so the auxiliary bishop will still be in the Archdiocese of Abuja?
Supposedly, yes.
So we would love to know what the criteria that are required in picking a coadjutor bishop. The criteria?
Well, still the same thing that the church will hold to in the appointment of a bishop. A whole lot is involved, but for a coadjutor bishop, the substantive bishop is involved because there are consultations made. The substantive bishop is consulted. Bishops of the province who are nearest to the diocese in question, they are consulted. The laity in the diocese too are consulted. And this is done in top secret, sub secreto. And the nuncio, of course, he leads the arrangement. The Pope's representative in Nigeria is taking charge of this. And of course, the Vatican Courier is also consulted. And in the end, a decision is taken with the Pope involved.
Okay, so the decision is made at the Vatican, not within the diocese.
Consultations are made here, but
okay.
Outside here, the decision is taken from the Vatican.
Okay, good to know. So will the coadjutor bishop still be the Archbishop of Jos while he's heading the Archdiocese of Abuja?
At the moment, that has not been said to us. But as soon as he becomes the substantive bishop of Abuja, he cannot be the Archbishop of Jos any longer. The most that can happen is he can be the Archbishop of Abuja and the administrator of the Archdiocese of Jos, but he would not hold two offices of Archbishop at the same time. He won't be Archbishop of Jos and Archbishop of Abuja at the same time.
Okay, thank you very much, Father. So what should the Catholic Archdiocese of Abuja expect from the incoming Archbishop?
I would say this is the beauty of the church as compared to the social world. Continuity is the first thing. This is happening actually at the time when Nigeria is conducting her elections. And for me, I simply say that it first of all tells us what a transition power-wise is to the church. In asking what the Archdiocese of Abuja should expect, the Archdiocese of Abuja should expect a shepherd after God's heart. That's what we expect, and that's what we hope to get, because it is not man's business, it's the business of God, even though God is using man.
Okay, thank you very much, Father.
You're welcome.
You've answered all our questions, but before we leave, is there anything else you'd love to add?
Well, based on the news of today, I simply say, Archdiocese of Abuja, with open hands, let us receive not just the news, but the person whom God has sent to us. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Father.
God bless you.
You've heard it all from Reverend Father Chris, who is an educationist and has educated us on a whole lot of things today. This has been Catholic News Update on WOW Catholic. My name still remains Kiki Tao. Have a good evening.
WOWCATHOLIC.com is a social network created for and specifically targeted at the Catholic community, void of moral decadence, yet abreast of 21st century innovations to help rediscover the genius of Catholicism. We attempt to answer anything and everything about the Catholic faith, giving you the opportunity to interact with any priests of your choice for counseling, prayers, and lots more. Get any news that concerns the Catholic Church locally and internationally, and most importantly, connect with the Catholic community. Just like other social networks, but for Catholics, helping you to strengthen your faith. WOWCatholic.com, food for your soul. WOWCatholic.com, where technology serves faith. For sponsorship and inquiries, call 081 600 00316. Again, 081 600 00316. Or log on to our website www.wowcatholic.com.